Here I am, starting off my day. Haven't even had my coffee fully yet. And I'd already finished watching Russell Brand from last night. He says some interesting things about, the burning of Notre Dame and, the symbolization of Armageddon, which was built into our consciousness, just like his discussions, Arthur C. Clarke, Childhood's End, but that's in a different way. But he completely misses what I've seen in French language things from France about it. Which I won't go on about. What I just noticed was I got now on Facebook. I opened it first thing. Dummy, don't get hooked onto it right away. That I'd already turned down yesterday an ad from Facebook wanting me to like or share an Andrew Wilkinson liberal leader ad. Why am I getting those? Haven't I been profiled enough as very, very anti-conservative, anti-BC liberal? Very much so. Now we reviewed your report of Trevor Boland, BC Conservative leader. Oh, not Justin Greenwood anymore, the guy who did the very funny referendum ad and nobody listened to him. So now they've got a new BC Conservative leader. I wonder who this prick is. And I wonder who this young Vis guy, V-I-S, Vis, Dutch name, I think. Some kind of Mennonite from Mathwee, who's going to do a town hall meeting in Lillooet that way. Oh, he's going to be there maybe once again after the election. It says a Tory seat, rigged to be a Tory seat by the Tories. Gerrymander. If you don't know what a gerrymander is, you didn't pay attention in school. If you didn't know what voter suppression is, you didn't get a good schooling, which is a Canadian schooling. We always go on about how bad American schooling is. Well, we're very badly educated about civics. What is and isn't democracy? We don't live in a democracy. We live in a monarchy. Constitutional monarchy. Constitutional. Give me a break. Constitutional. Jeez, you. Oh, you're patronizing me. No, silly. You're dumb. Oh, I'm threatened by you talking the way you do. No, silly. That's why you're still stupid and don't know anything. I don't care. It's all gonna burn, baby. Burn, baby, burn. Why? Haven't you noticed? There's a coup going on in the White House. Hasn't gotten to the military yet. Military leaders are looking at this going like, that guy's head of Homeland Secretary. Do we really want to keep on taking orders from this guy, the commander-in-chief? I don't think they do. But I also know that the governor of Washington, I got to check what Kenny has actually been saying. I'm just riffing off of, this is the new premier of Alberta, another fat brat, yapping off about, I don't know, going to war with us or cutting off the fuel supply again, whatever he's doing. Oh, he's backed off now. Now he's gotten into power. He changed his tune right away, just same as Notley did. Oh, they change power once they get enough power. They do once they change, not just because they find out what they have to say. Once they're in that office, the same as when you become the POTUS, you got to have all the books get read. Well, once you're premier or prime minister, there's things you got to know that you have to obey. Who? Oh, if it's not obvious to you who pulls the strings, well, I'm not going to bother explaining it to you. Banks, kids. People don't know anything. Oh, but the media says, yeah, and your media is owned in New York. Then that po chain is anyway. And it's run from Toronto. We don't hear about colonization on media because our media is colonized. That goes back to 1976, 43 years. Trying to do the calculation gets harder to get older. Oh, I used to be good with math, but number means little. No, number means little. Number mathematics, no. Mathematics is even the wrong conception of time and space and all that stuff. Oh, now he's talking crazy. No. Science is crazy. Science with a capital S is crazy. Science will slowly wake up to the facts, but long before science wakes up to the facts of what they call magic, and after it's hit them with a fucking barrel on the head, which it's about to do. No, it is hitting them already, and they don't understand. Yeah, so this Trevor Boland, BC Conservative leader, where did he come from? Who is he? Well, they're pulling another fucking rabbit out of the hat because Wilkinson's done. Wilkinson's involved in the Sergeant-at-Arms scandal. Why aren't we hearing about that? Well, we don't hear about colonization in our media because our media is colonized. And whose interest does he represent? Well, colonial interests, of course. What does Parliament do? Talk. That's what it means. Parlement, a place for talking. The throne is still the power. And the throne, whoever has the power, the throne who has the majority of seats, has all the power. He thinks. Because on this continent, who has all the power? The country to the south of us. And it's not completely locked down by the current orange POTUS yet. Not completely. Yeah, well, I could get all poetic again about the line dividing twain makes extreme, and look at how extreme it is on both sides of the border. But we're an absurdity north of the line. The Dominion of Canada and all its provinces are political absurdities. Do you really want to vote in a voting system that means nothing? That in my riding, my electoral district, it means in Canada, the Fraser Canyon, from here up, not Yale, not Hope, not Agassiz, in between, no, but Mission, 150 miles that way, is in the same riding, and Matsqui, dominantly Tory, the urban parts of Mission, Eastern Mission, and Matsqui, which is the northern part of Abbotsford, all heavily Christian that side. Mission, often the same. Christian, quote unquote, because they're not Christians. They don't care about the poor. They're rich. Anybody that is a rich man can no more get into heaven than an elephant can pass through the eye of a needle. Never mind a camel. And the elephant is about to pass through the eye of our needle. Needle? No, not exactly. Anybody remember what the Danzig corridor was? That's what British Columbia is between Alaska and Washington State. Alaska is their East Prussia. Mark my words. It's going to come happen soon. And hopefully it'll happen on the instigation of the governors of Washington. Well, Alaska, well, I don't know. The state elections and gubernatorial elections are this fall. Will it happen before then? Yeah, I think so. Or if not, ooh, we're just sitting ducks. No, I think it'll happen before then. You don't think so? Oh, you haven't read enough history. And the guy up in the Skeena I used to respect, no, not anymore. Merv Ritchie just says, I want to fuck the wife, drink my beer and watch cable, and he doesn't care what happens. So you don't, when you could end things peaceably and not be faced with, he doesn't care. I thought he did. No, I don't even bother anymore. Anybody who's too stupid to listen deserves what they get. Have a nice day.